A wake of betrayal. This is one of the devastating aftershocks of discovering your husband's porn struggle. You might have some of these questions ricocheting through your mind. How can you believe anything he tells you? What else has he lied about? Who is this man? How could I be so stupid? Is there even a man I could trust? Hi, I'm Kirsten D. Samuel, Aftershock Recovery Method Coach. And if these questions resonate in your heart, please click the link below and schedule your free Let Me Help You Breathe session. Unless you've experienced the wake of betrayal, you might not grasp the underlying emotional and spiritual implications heard in these questions. I want to look at 3 statements very briefly that may stockpile more shame on a woman who is riding the wake of betrayal. Perhaps you've heard some of these. First one, quit making such a big deal over this. Often a woman hears this when she risks even voicing her concerns to someone. This type of comment causes further damage to the betrayed wife. In the article, How Porn Can Hurt a Consumer's Partner on fightthenewdrug.org, researchers report, even if it is not seen as cheating, porn can still cause a deep sense of betrayal and mistrust. The secrecy, shame, isolation, and mistrust that can be introduced into a relationship by porn consumption can then snowball into all kinds of problems. Further research in the same article indicates that continued porn consumption degrades a couple's attachment bond and creates a sense of betrayal. The second thing is faithful, God-fearing women often hear, you must forgive him and keep your marriage intact. As a Christian, you are commanded to forgive your husband. Well, the betrayed wife who wants to follow God's command also knows this, but this statement stockpiles additional confusion and shame. Perhaps she's tried to forgive him, but he hasn't changed. She finds new evidence of his porn use, and now what? She's supposed to forgive him while he continues this behavior? My journey to forgive my husband took quite a while. Sometimes it was a minute-by-minute decision to keep that bitter heart from taking root. And it was only by God's grace and power that I was able to forgive my husband and learn how to move forward. The third statement is, are there any men I can trust? God is a man. Can I trust God? That thought was an unexpected spiritual fallout from discovering my husband's porn use. Intellectually, I knew that God was good. I believed that he controlled my life and my husband's life, and that God wanted the best for me. But why didn't he keep my husband from looking at porn? Here's kind of how my reasoning went. God is all-powerful and all-knowing. God could prevent my husband from looking at porn. God says he always provides a way out of the temptation. God promised to protect me. I feel unsafe and unloved. God's let me down. Well, maybe God doesn't love me as much as I thought. God didn't keep his promise to protect me. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened. Maybe I can't trust God either. When a woman struggles with deep questions like these, she needs to be heard. Too often, well-meaning people spout quick religious catchphrases that are meant to help, but often deepen the confusion and pain. As a coach, I pray that I hear the underlying spiritual pain as much as the emotional pain. My desire is to encourage the women I walk alongside with to express the pain, but also to read the Psalms, especially the lament Psalms. These poems focus on real emotions and struggles the writer faced, and often you face today. Here's just a short example from Psalm 13. O Lord, how long will you forget me? Forever? How long will you look the other way? How long must I struggle with anguish in my soul, with sorrow in my heart every day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand? When Jesus was on the cross, he quoted part of Psalm 22. You do have solid precedents for telling God about your deep pain. You can ask him your hard questions. Job did. I encourage you to write your own lament psalm and read it to God. Then listen for his response. I did this. Your journey toward trust, like learning to forgive God's way, is individualized. Look for the evidence. Test God and see how he responds. God promises that when you seek him with your whole heart, you'll find him. Do you feel this deep betrayal? You're not alone. Have you heard these sentiments or others like them? You're not alone. Are you worn out from carrying the heavy shame? You don't have to carry it alone any longer. There is a way through this betrayal to hope and freedom. I've been on this journey for the last 17 years, and I've discovered that true hope is found in Jesus, your Savior and Redeemer. You can learn how to forgive without developing a bitter heart. I'd love to show you how.